Before Tunde became the most talked-about mechanic in Lagos, his life was a well-oiled routine. Literally, every morning, he'd wake up to the sound of his neighbor's rooster that crowed like it had a personal vendetta. He'd stretch, yawn, and mutter, "Ah, another day to fight stubborn bolts and customer wahala." Tunde's world was simple. His small one-room apartment, his toolbox that had seen better days, and a radio that only played Fuji music. Loudly. His best friend was an old spanner he named Baba Tight, because no matter how jammed a nut was, Baba Tight always delivered. He had dreams, too. Not big flashy ones, just to save enough money to open a bigger workshop, buy proper tools, and maybe, just maybe, fix a car that wasn't coughing smoke like a generator. He didn't know it yet, but destiny was already tightening the bolts of his life for something bigger. Meanwhile, on the other side of Lagos, Amara was waking up to a different kind of noise. Her phone notifications, ping, 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 comments, likes, mentions. Another day in the life of Nigeria's favorite influencer and lifestyle vlogger, Amara Lux. She had millions of followers, all obsessed with her soft life videos, morning routines with imported tea, travel vlogs from Dubai, and motivational quotes that somehow always ended with a brand deal. Amara loved the spotlight. She thrived on it. But behind the ring lights and filters, she sometimes missed the days when life felt quieter. When her biggest worry was bad Wi-Fi, not public opinion. Still, she kept smiling for the camera until one fine Tuesday when her car decided it had had enough of her glamorous life. It broke down in the middle of Third Mainland Bridge. Smoke, panic, and traffic horns everywhere. That's when fate's favorite mechanic, wearing a greasy jumpsuit and a grin that said, "I fit, fix, am," stepped into her story, and just like that, two very different worlds, one oily, one shiny, collided. Neither of them knew it yet, but that flat tire was the start of something much bigger than either engine could handle. A sleek black Mercedes G-Wagon pulled up beside his workshop. The car gleamed like something out of a music video. The door opened slowly, and out stepped a woman who looked like she had walked out of a billboard. Her name was Tomiwa Banks, one of Lagos's most followed influencers, a model, entrepreneur, and content queen, known for her beauty, fashion sense, and perfectly filtered life online. Heads turned. Even the roadside hawkers froze. "Jesus," Cheeky muttered under his breath. "See fine girl way fit make person forget him destiny." Tomiwa removed her sunglasses, frustration written all over her face. "Excuse me," she said, walking up to him. "Are you the mechanic here?" Cheeky blinked. "Yes, ma. Wetin happened to the car?" "It just stopped," she sighed. "Right in the middle of the road, and I have a shoot in 30 minutes. This Lagos heat is not helping my mood." Chike nodded calmly. "No wahala, madam. Let me check aim." He popped open the bonnet, peered inside, and began testing a few wires. His hands moved with confidence, firm, sure, precise. After about 5 minutes, he smiled. "Madam, na battery terminal no tight. You see this small thing? If it embarrass person, even for Lekki Bridge." Tomiwa folded her arms, watching him. There was something about his focus, the way he worked with quiet pride, that made her pause. "How much?" she asked finally. Cheeky shrugged. "Nothing, ma. Just small adjustment. You fit give anything way your heart talk." She tilted her head, amused. "You sure you don't want to overcharge me? That's what most people do when they see a nice car." Chike chuckled. "Madam, engine no rich or poor, I just dey do my work." She smiled genuinely. "You're different." Then, without thinking, she took out her phone. "Can I post you on my page? I like people who are passionate about what they do." Post me? Chike laughed. For Instagram? Me way my phone screen done crack? Tomiwa grinned. Yes, you. Say cheese. She snapped a quick picture of him, grease on his face, rag over his shoulder, but with a proud smile. She uploaded it instantly with the caption, "Not all heroes wear suits. Some wear oil-stained overalls. Meet Cheeky, the honest mechanic who just saved my day." She waved goodbye, leaving behind the scent of expensive perfume and the echo of her laughter. Chike stared after her, shaking his head. "A fine girl, but she no get wahala like all these Lagos slay queens." He didn't think much of it until his life changed the next morning. Part 2, Viral Mechanic. When Cheeky arrived at work the next day, Sunday came running. Oga, you don't blow." "Blow-ke? Blow tire? No, blow for internet. See yourself for phone." He showed Cheek the Instagram post. Over 250,000 likes. Comments everywhere. "Oh, this mechanic fine ooh. Honest men still exist. Where una de see Cheeky workshop abeg." Even local bloggers reposted it with headlines like, "Influencer Tomiwa Banks praises humble mechanic. Lagos men take notes." Before noon, people started showing up at his workshop. Ladies brought their cars for small repairs. Even TV reporters came. Chike was overwhelmed. "Abeg oh, make una no block the road. I never even drink my morning Gary." Tomiwa called him later that day. "Hey, celebrity mechanic," she teased. "How are you handling your fame?" Chike laughed nervously. "Madam, a be like dream. I no say social media fit change person life overnight." She smiled through the phone. "You deserved it. The world needs more people like you." That evening, Tomiwa stopped by again, this time without makeup, wearing jeans and a simple t-shirt. She sat on an old chair beside Cheeky while he worked. "So this is your world," she said softly. "I like it here. It's real." Cheek smiled. "Nah, the only world I fit afford for now. But one day, I go get my own auto shop with AC and reception." She turned to him. "You will. I can see it." Their eyes met. A spark passed. Both looked away quickly. Part 3. 2 different worlds' days turned to weeks. Tomiwa and Chike became unlikely friends. She brought him food sometimes, teased him about his celebrity status, and even invited him to a car event in Lekki. At the event, Chike wore his only nice shirt. Cameras flashed, people stared, some whispered, "Nah, the mechanic way, Tomiwa post." One arrogant influencer laughed. "Tomi, you carry your roadside mechanic come VIP event? You get mind." Tomiwa shot him a glare. At least he earns his living honestly. Chike felt embarrassed, but also proud. Later, he thanked her quietly. "Madam, you no suppose defend me like that." She smiled. "You're my friend, Chike, and you're not just a mechanic. You're a man with dignity." Something in his chest shifted. That night, after dropping her home, she lingered by his car window. "Chike, can I tell you something? You remind me of who I used to be, before all the fame." He nodded slowly. "And you remind me say good people still day for this world." There was silence. Deep, heavy, warm. Then she said softly, "Good night, Chike." He whispered, "Good night, Tomiwa." Part 4. When love meets fame for weeks, Tomiwa's followers couldn't stop talking about the fine mechanic. Every time she posted a new vlog, someone would comment, "Where's the mechanic that fixed your heart? We want more of Kunle." What started as a playful viral clip of her car repair had become a full-blown social media sensation. Tomiwa laughed it off at first, even teasing Kunle about it when she stopped by his workshop. "Congratulations, superstar," she said, leaning on the counter. "You're trending on TikTok. People are calling you the fine mechanic of Lagos." Kunle rubbed the back of his neck, shy but amused. "Ah, madame, abego. Make dem no go think say I know dey work again." Tomiwa chuckled. "You better get ready. Fame dey knock your door small, small." But fame, as she would soon learn, was not as kind as it looked on camera. Jealous eyes one evening. Tomiwa's manager, Cynthia, scrolled through her phone in annoyance. "Tomi, why is everyone talking about this mechanic?" she exclaimed. "You're supposed to be building your brand. Fashion, lifestyle, luxury. Not mingling with grease-stained men from Ojuelegba." Tomiwa frowned. "Cynthia, it's not like that. Kunle is different. He's kind, real." "Real doesn't pay brand deals," Cynthia shot back. "You have an image to protect. Don't let this story ruin you." Tomiwa went silent. She didn't want to argue, but her heart sank. The same internet that had once celebrated her now started twisting the story. Comments began flooding her page. "She's dating a mechanic? That's embarrassing. So much for high class. Clout chasing gone wrong." She tried to laugh it off, but every word stung. The invitation, meanwhile, Kunle didn't know half of what was going on online. His workshop didn't even have strong Wi-Fi. One sunny afternoon, Tomiwa showed up with a surprise. She wanted him to attend her upcoming influencer event at a luxury rooftop bar in Victoria Island. "Me? Among all those rich people?" Kunle asked, wide-eyed. "Yes," she said softly. "I want you there. You've been part of my story." He hesitated, glancing at his grease-stained hands. "Ah, Tomi, I know fit in that kind crowd." "You'll be fine," she smiled. "Just come as yourself." So, he borrowed a clean shirt from his neighbor, polished his old shoes, and arrived late that evening, nervous but hopeful. The rooftop sparkled with flashing lights, champagne glasses, and laughter. Influencers posed for selfies, musicians played soft Afrobeats in the background, and Tomiwa, radiant in a silver dress, turned heads as usual. When she saw Kunle arrive, her face lit up like fireworks. "You came," she whispered. "I for Miss Am?" "Never," he replied with a grin. When class meets crowd, but not everyone was happy to see him. Cynthia pulled Tomiwa aside, whispering sharply, "Why did you bring him here? He looks so out of place." "People are staring!" Tomiwa shot her a glare. "He's my guest. Please respect him." Kunle, meanwhile, tried to blend in. He smiled politely, held his drink carefully, and greeted everyone with humility. But he could feel the stares, the sneers, the whispers. "Nah, him be the mechanic? Chai, he's too local for her. See the way he's holding the glass like it's engine oil." Still, Kunle stood tall, refusing to let shame win. He spotted Tomiwa across the room and smiled. For a moment, everything else disappeared. It was just them, connected beyond status, until a popular influencer named Deji approached Tomiwa, loud enough for everyone to hear. "Tomiwa, babe. I beg no tell me this your mechanic friend your boyfriend, oh!" Laughter rippled through the crowd. Tomiwa froze. All eyes turned to her. Her heart pounded. In that instant, she saw Kunle's face. Proud, hurt, uncertain. She forced a nervous laugh. "Deji, stop, Jari. He's just someone who helped me once." The room laughed again. Kunle's smile faded. The silent ride. He left early. Tomiwa chased him down the stairs, heels clicking against the tiles. "Kunle, wait!" He turned, eyes glistening. "You say I help you once, Abi, na so?" "Kunle, He shook his head. "No worry, I understand. People like me no fit your kind of world." Tears filled her eyes. "That's not true," but he smiled sadly. "It's okay, madam. You don't owe me anything. Just don't lose yourself trying to please people. Even know your heart." He walked away into the night, his old shoes echoing on the pavement. Tomiwa stood there, trembling, realizing she had broken the one heart that saw her for who she truly was. The backlash the next morning, Tomiwa's fans were in full storm mode. Someone had recorded the scene from the rooftop, her awkward denial of Kunle. The clip went viral again, but this time the tone was cruel. So fake. She used that poor guy for content. This girl, no get conscience. Her brand partnerships started calling to pause their deals. Cynthia panicked, trying to manage the fallout. "Tomi, I told you!" This is why you should never mix personal life with content. But Tomiwa was too heartbroken to care about contracts. She scrolled through her phone, tears spilling, as she read Kunle's last message from days before. "Just know, say you get one mechanic way, go always pray for your happiness." 2 weeks later, she gathered courage and went to Kunle's workshop. "Kunle," she said softly, "I came to say I'm sorry." He looked up, hesitant. "I was scared," she continued. "Scared of losing my image, my followers, my fake friends. But I ended up losing something real instead." Kunle wiped his hands on a rag, then smiled faintly. "I no get big words, Tomi, but I forgive you. Life too short for long grudges," she exhaled shakily. "Thank you. Can I help you fix something?" He laughed for the first time in days. You go spoil engine finish." They both laughed, really laughed, the kind that heals.